Hi guys, I'm Vlad Catcher, and this video is about 15 reasons to start your own business. Now, starting your business is very hard. It requires so much effort. It requires so much time. It's an exciting, exhilarating, but it's a painful journey. So here I have 15 reasons to actually start your business, and then I have 9 reasons to not start your business, kind of misconceptions why you should not do it. And before I get into it, this video is sponsored by Jimdo.com, and Jimdo allows you to create your blog, your online store, or your website in 3 minutes for free. Now note, I was hesitant, so I actually tried it because I don't like a lot of work, in a sense, like too many things to do. I don't like plugins, I don't code. And I literally was able to set up my website in 4 minutes. It was live in 4 minutes. So I literally got on and I just answered a few questions like, do you like this? I like this. I like this. It was very simple questions. It wasn't complex, no plugins. And my website was actually online in 4 minutes. So I highly recommend check out jimdo.com, because if you're looking to set up your blog, your online store, or your website, because in 4 minutes you can have a website and it's free. You can use it completely for free. So it's an awesome tool. So here we go with number 1 reason to start your business. If you want to solve a problem, so if there's a problem in the world and you want to solve this problem, it makes sense to start your own business. Number 2 is if you love rapid learning and problem solving. Startups, so many things come at you all the time, like out of nowhere, so many things, so many challenges, to where if you love learning really quickly every day, it's perfect for this. Number 3, if you want to build a team you love and set a culture you want. So a lot of companies, they build their team and they set their culture, right? But what if you want to assemble the type of dream team that you envision? So then you can start your own business to assemble the team you love and set the culture you want to have. Like, I always try to build this type of aggressive, do whatever it takes, let's hustle, let's work together, let's achieve this thing culture. That's what we aim for when we build it. Next point, number 4, pursue your passion. So if you're very passionate about the topic or very passionate about this problem, it makes sense. I understand it. Number 5, if you want to create something from scratch. Now, the journey when you start your business to a big company is very different. There's a big difference between people who first start a business, then usually people who scale the business, and that has many stages, and then people who kind of maintain a business, right? The business is a machine, and they kind of maintain the business. So if you want to build something from scratch, starting your own business is a great experience for that. Number 6, if you want to make more money, this is interesting. So if you believe you can start your own business and make more money, that means the market undervalues you. But you have to ask yourself, why does the market undervalue me? Like, what do they not realize, right? Like, what do they not realize that I can do so much that they're not paying me for? So on this one, just make sure that this is true. Try to offer your employer more to maximize your earnings. So basically, if you believe the market greatly undervalues you, you can start your own business. But the tricky part is you have to make the right decision, because what if you're wrong? Number 7, new challenges every day. The thing about companies and startups is there are continuous challenges all the time, like in every field. So you're going to face new obstacles every day. So if you enjoy getting through those obstacles, you're going to love it. Number 8, if you want to leave something behind, so if you want to leave a legacy or if you want to leave a business to your family, this is a great reason to start your own business. Like, think of Walmart, right? Like one of the richest people in the world now are the Sam Walton's kids. And that's because he spent his whole life building Walmart. So this is a great thing to do. Number 9, if you're willing to take a lot more risk. So let's say the company you work at, they don't take as much risk, but you're willing to take a lot more risk, right? Whether financial or whether with your time, whatever, but you're willing to put up a lot more risk than your company. If that's the case, then you should quit and just put up the risk, because your rewards can be higher because you're taking all the risk. Number 10, if you want things done really quickly. Now, number 10 is very special to me because I'm very impatient. I really dislike slow things. Like, if I want something, I want it now. Like, I'm gonna do something to make that happen today. So if you're impatient and you want things to move fast, right? Whether you want sales quickly, whether you want to hire quickly, whether you want to prototype rapidly, startups and building your companies the right way. Big companies are just so slow. Like, they're so slow. And especially the bigger you are, the more bureaucracy and stuff is involved. So if you want to ship things really quickly, starting your business is perfect for this. Number 11, if you want your life to be an adventure, starting your own business is a great choice. An adventure, like think of a business like climbing Mount Everest. It's for sure an adventure. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It can be painful, but it's for sure glorious. So the same way as in a startup. So if you want your life to be an adventure, you should start your own business. Number 12, if you want to learn a lot about everything, I mean this, so this is a unique statement. If you want to learn a lot about everything, so not being like an ultra specialist, but being competent in everything, knowing 80% of every field, right? Like from my end, I had to learn how to build a product, how to design, how to recruit, how to source, how to do contracts, how to do customer service, how to bring users, all type of paid marketing, right? Like I had to learn so many fields. Now note, there are people better than me in the fields because they go deeper, but I know like 70, 80% of all of these fields. So I can be thrown into anything and you'll have to. So if you want to know a lot about every field, starting a business is a good choice. Number 13, if you want to own your own decisions. So sometimes people say, hey, they make bad decisions. This is a bad decision. This is a bad decision. Well, if you start your own business, everything that goes wrong is your fault. So if you want to own your own decisions and if you feel you can make better decisions, then starting a business is a good choice. Number 14, if you want to get very creative. Now this is special because maybe you want to get very creative in recruiting. Maybe you want to get very creative in product. Maybe you want to get very creative in sales. If you want to get very creative and try new stuff, starting a business is perfect for that. And my last reason to start your own business, number 15, is if you want to change the world. If you want to change the world that we live in some way, starting your own business makes sense. And here I also have 9 kind of misconceptions about starting your own business. 9. 1, flexible schedule. I don't think this is true because it's not very flexible when you work 70 hours per week for many years. So, like for me, I had to work and I still do. My company has 80,000 paying customers, and I still have to work 70 hours a week for 7 years so far. So I don't think your schedule is going to be very flexible because it's going to require so much effort. Number 2, financial independence. Yes, you can make money. The challenge is, especially with product-based companies, product-based services, you can make profits quicker. With product-based companies, they just require a heavier upfront investment, right? Because you have to hire the engineers, then you have to pay people, right? Like the business has to make that profit. You have to bring the customers. So it's a good likelihood you will work for almost nothing for quite some time if you're a product-based company. An example of that is Travis from Uber, his previous startup, he basically had to almost take no money for 5 years. 5 years. Now, there are many people like this. So if you start your own business for financial independence, you should go services. Because if it's products are just harder to make profits right away. But when they go, nobody needs to show up for work. They'll just make money like a machine. Number 3, delegate boring tasks. This is not true. You're going to have to do everything from sweeping the floor to doing customer service to recruiting to dealing with employee challenges, everything. You will not be able to delegate all of your things. Some you will, and as you get bigger you can, but be willing to do everything for as long as it takes, for however hard it is, for however much you don't like it. Next point is number 4, that you can work from anywhere. You can say this, but you can't name a single billion-dollar company that was built with entire remote teams. Not one. Nobody. Because you have to have that culture. You have to have that family, that bond. It's us against the world. It's us against everyone. And we're going to do whatever it takes together. So you have to work together. The way to create that culture, to create that bond, to create that family of people on a mission, you have to be together. You can't work from anywhere, and they can't work from anywhere. Number 5 misconception is fame. You're not going to be famous. If you're starting a business to be famous, to get recognition, it's the wrong reason. I swear to you, you will not be famous at all. This will not happen. And it'll fail your business if you're doing it for this reason, because startups are so hard. Number 6, If you're doing your business to have a lot of fun. So a lot of things you're going to face in startups are not fun. A lot of things. So if you're constantly seeking fun, you won't succeed. Startups are about doing whatever it takes to achieve the mission. Doing whatever it takes to achieve the mission. So if you're worrying about fun, you won't do whatever it takes because you're like, hey, this isn't fun. So forget fun and instead do what it takes. Number 7, freedom. If you want to start a business to have freedom, this is probably a misconception because it's going to take everything. It's going to take everything you have to succeed. It's going to take your time away from friends. It's going to take everything. But it's beautiful and it's absolutely worth it. It's like climbing Mount Everest. Like that journey of climbing Mount Everest, I imagine is epic. 8, if you're doing it for power, if you want to feel powerful, that comes at a very high cost. And that cost is you have to put out so many fires that come up in business, and you have to be able to do end-to-end jobs, meaning you have to just sit down and maybe learn PPC marketing and start doing it. So you have to learn how to do end-to-end jobs, and you have to put out many fires, meaning things come up, and those things are a complete surprise. You have to make it go away. And that's quite challenging, and it's tough. It's very tough. And number 9, if you're looking for a peaceful type of quiet environment, I don't think that's startups at all. Startups are stressful and painful. So if you're looking for peace, it's not startups that you're looking for because startups are stressful and painful. It's hard. Think of climbing Mount Everest. How peaceful is climbing Mount Everest in the freezing cold for 2 weeks? And there's a dead zone at the top where there's no oxygen. That's the same as a startup. And again, this video is sponsored by Jimdo.com. They say you can make a blog, a website, or an online store in 3 minutes. I tested it, and I went ahead and created my website in 4. It was the easiest thing I've ever done. They just asked a few very simple questions. Very simple. No plugins. It's free. I had my own little custom subdomain, and this is unlimited on their free trial. You can just use it for free as long as you want this way. And that's Jimdo.com. 4 minutes, created a website with no coding skills. And I'd like to end this with a quote. And the quote is, "It is not enough that we do our best. Sometimes we must do what is required." And I want you to remember that as you're going through this, that it's not about your best or it's not about you trying it out. It's about doing what it takes to make sure your business achieves success. If you enjoyed this video and if you enjoy learning about entrepreneurship, subscribe to this channel. I also have an exclusive VIP newsletter. I highly recommend subscribe to it. It's on my website, vladcatcher.com. Go to vladcatcher.com or just check out the link in the description and subscribe to my newsletter because I send the best newsletter every day. Thanks for watching.